All right, got some big news coming up I got to talk to you about. First of all, what I want to talk to you about today is the only two ways that I know of, the only two dApps that I know of where you can actually play and potentially have a positive expectation to be able to earn more cryptocurrency. Let me tell you, and I've got some big news coming up towards the second half of this video, so you're not going to want to miss this. In fact, this is the main reason I'm making this video, but this goes along the same lines. And I think it's important that if you're in the cryptocurrency space, if you're in the dApp space, that you're at least fully aware of this. And I've talked about it before, and I'm not talking about dice. Like when you play these dice games, this is not what I'm talking about. These are strictly gambling with a house edge against you. That's what you're gambling. There's a solid house edge against you anytime you play these games, anytime at all. And I think it's like 2.5% or 2 or 3% here on dice. You're never going to win unless you get lucky in the short term. In the long run, you're going to lose. But Wink has multiplayer poker. On multiplayer poker, you can earn Tron. You're going to also get some, some rate tokens and earn, a little bit of passive, a few Tron a day. I get like 5 or 10 Tron a day on those rate tokens. Not a lot. I'll show you. We're going to get 3, got another 10 hours to go, so I'll probably finish up at 6 or 7 Tron. That's nothing to write home about, but you literally can play Tron here, you play multiplayer poker here, and then go all the way up to, that's 30,000 Tron tables. That's almost $1,000 buy-in there. They go all the way up. But if you are a positive winning player at poker, you can potentially, poker is a game. There are people who win poker long term. So if you are a winning player, you're going to come over here to Wink. You're going to be able to win, period, if you're a winning player. And I can tell you that there's some pretty soft games. A lot of people are over here just having fun. No one's taking it very serious. Now, in order to be able to be a winning player, you've got to dedicate a little bit of time and effort. Poker can be a little bit hard to be a winning player. It takes time. There's so many components you can't control. There's so many variables you can't control. But you can win at poker, by the way. If you like dApps and you like this type of stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up because what I've got for you next is huge. And if you like what I'm about to tell you, then you've got to give me a thumbs up on this video. So next up is this, Blaze Economy. There's some mega announcements that just got released, and I mean released in less than 30 minutes ago probably. These announcements are massive, and I believe that it's going to change the entire dApp space permanently. So here's the thing. You see this break-even is now 1.01. If you don't know how Blaze works, I'm not going to explain the whole website to you. There's only one area that you need to know. If you've got any questions, come over here. Everyone is really good, and they'll explain any questions that you have. But here's the gist. There's a machine. You roll for points. You make a roll. Whatever you roll, I'll just show you. Bet 100 Tron. I ideally recommend about 200 just for the burn as a min bet. 200 Tron is a good minimum bet. So I chose low, by the way. Roll. And whatever I get over 50 basically is going to be the number of points I'm going to get. Or in this case, I went high. It went high, so I got less points, right? I got 60. That's basically 62 Tron worth right there. So there's a fee built in here. The fee is minor. It's about it's around 1% or so. It's been changed. So what happens is there's a statistical edge in the game. But you get that back when you sell above. You get that edge back when you sell above 1.01. When you sell above 1.01 is a new break even. So before, let me just explain how it worked before, and then I'll read the announcement, the update. So before, you got a 5% penalty on what you got on your points. Win or lose, you got a 5% penalty. Now the way that it changes is so you had to roll at a 1.5 to break even. Everything above 1.5. And then you were able to make a statistical profit. Now, what do I mean when I say statistical profit? In the short run, if all your rolls are going against you, you're still going to lose. In the short run, if all your rolls go in your favor, you're going to win. But long term, remember, Wink's dice game has a statistical edge of about 2%. That means the house edge is 2%. Over here, basically, just to keep it simple, the house edge is like 1%. But as long as you sell above 1.01, you're going to be breaking even. So if you sell at 1.04, you're going to be getting a sizable edge in your favor. Let me just read the announcement to you just so you can see for yourself. So here's the new announcement from the main dev, Blaze Officer. Machine 2.0 config, which aims to make Machine a very, very low edge game, is finalized now. As proposed, 100% of all Machine bets is fed to the rate going forward. No dev fee or dividend cut is taken out of each bet. Instead, we're going to take out a small fee when you sell points. So before, I didn't fully realize this, by the way, before every roll, there's a small dev fee and a small dividend fee pulled out of the roll, and then you also got points when you sold. Now they're running everything towards the actual point exchange rate. And they're only taking their cut on the sale. And the dividends are coming from the sale. This is incredible. Okay, let's get back to it. The fee is based on the rate you sell at. The minimum fee is 1%. So again, break even is 1.01. The maximum fee is 3%, considerably lower than the current configuration. This fee, meaning the max fee. Let me explain to you something. So, and the fee only comes out on the sale. So the fee no longer is going to come out when it's fully implemented. If I'm understanding this right, it's not implemented yet. So instead of 66, I would get 66,000 right here. But I would get a fee on the sale of 1%. In other words, the machine is not gonna change anything. You get paid the same thing. You just get charged a fee when you sell at 1%. So everything over 1% is over 1.01 is gonna be a profit. Check it out. I also got something unannounced that Blaze Officer told me because I just sent him a message talking about great job. So here's something else. A max fee of 3%. That's the max. Before, the max fee was extremely high. So let me show you. And when I get finished, I'm going to tell you what I think this is going to do for the future of the game. My prediction, if you will. So the max fee before, it's at 5% because you get 5% less points than what you rolled. So if you ended up selling at 0.97, remember break even was 1.05. That was a 5% fee from 1. So every percentage point below at 0.97, that was technically a 7% edge against you. So now the maximum edge is going to be 3%, but it doesn't even, this is unbelievable. The fee is shared between the dev fee and the dividends. Okay, great. We've already started implementing the changes. You can expect it to be released before the weekend. Please refer to the tables below for the exchange rate versus the fee comparison. Going forward, the break-even rate of machine will be 1.01 instead of 1.05. This is extraordinary. If you manage to sell above this value most of the time, check it out. If you manage to sell above this value most of the time, you can expect to be in profit in the long run, even before dividends. Dividends doesn't even matter. You can be in profit before dividends. Here's the whole fee schedule. Here's the thing, it's 1% fee. Above 1.01, it's 1.10. This is 1.10% fee. This isn't taken away from that. This is a 1.10% fee. So you break even. Technically, you don't break even at 1 point. They say everything above 1.1. So technically, at 1.1, you still lose a minor percentage, but at 1.2, you make almost a 1% profit. 1.3, you're at a 1.7% profit. 1.4, you're at a 2.5% profit. 1.5, you're at a 3.5% profit. Do you see this? So, I'm sorry, I did that all wrong. I'm sorry, 1.03, sorry, you're going to be at a 1.5% profit. 1.04, you're going to be at a 2.5% profit. 1.05, 3.4% profit. Now this is over a statistical profit over a lot of rolls. If you have bad luck, you're still going to lose. Good luck, you're still going to win in the short term. We're talking about over the long run. 1.06, you'll be at a 4.3% profit. 1.07, 5.2% profit. 1.08, 6.1% profit. So this is awesome, and this is where this is where all the fees going to come from. Let's see, at 10, you're at 7.8% profit. This is going to be so awesome. So plan to start selling north of as long as you sell above 1.01. 1.01 is almost break even. I may still put in sell orders at 1.01 because sometimes that thing will spike on you or it'll spike down. So if I need to sell, I might still sell at 1.01. Heck, if you sell at 1, you're only going to be at a 1% disadvantage. That's crazy. That's crazy. We hit 1 all the time. So that's going to be awesome. That's going to be incredible. Oh my goodness. So here's the thing with poker, and I still like poker, by the way, but you got to worry about other players and what they're doing, and every player has a different playing style, and it's very multi-dimensional, which a lot of people like. It's very challenging, and it could be a lot harder for people to grasp. Now with Blaze, just roll, make sure you sell above 1.01, and you, long run, are going to be profitable. That's going to be incredible. The other thing is, this is a special announcement, and this should get me a subscribe. If you haven't subscribed before, you should subscribe now. They're going to get rid of buy points. This is going to be awesome because the points are really bad for the rate. I've explained that ad nauseum on other videos. It's going to be so much easier to understand. So the only way you buy points is you bet here, you roll, you get points, and then you sell at the proper rate. It's going to be so simple. You just roll for points, sell above 1.01. You're going to get Blaze tokens for free. By the way, I got, just so you know, I got, with these Blaze here, I got 120, 130 something, I think, 140 something Tron just for divs today. So here's what I expect for the future of Blaze. It's going to be very profitable. Divs will be whatever divs are going to be. I mean, they'll be up a little bit higher than they've been probably. But this is no longer about making money or making Tron on the back end through divs. This is about earning Tron by playing Blaze strategically. The only DApp in the world right now outside of poker, the only new, and poker's an old game, the only new innovative game, the only game that's 100% blockchain based, because poker's not blockchain based. You deposit over here, basically. You deposit to the table, and the table basically holds it. And there's a reason for that. It's the way the blockchain works. So this is not fully 100% blockchain, and it's not turn by turn blockchain integrated. Blaze, turn by turn, you can look the results up on the blockchain. It is fully blockchain transparent, is my understanding. Everything happens with your wallet. You don't lose, you don't take anything out. It's going to be freaking amazing. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. All right. So stay tuned. Let's see what they do here. This is Blaze. Check it out. Please hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe down to my cryptocurrency passive profits newsletter down below. You can watch my Blaze strategy video course that I have there. Just keep in mind that it's already going to be outdated, but you can understand the mechanics, the full mechanics of Blaze just by watching that video course. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. What do you think about the changes here at Blaze Economy?